Good morning. Wake up and be awesome. Joanne here, jumping on to do a quick live stream to share with you the challenge that I'm taking on for the next 52 weeks and preferably more. I want to make it a habit, and that is reading a book a week. Before I get started, I want to apologize to my subscribers. I am supposed to be doing a video a day. However, I'm nurturing a couple of new channels. And so I'm really focused on creating a video a day on those channels and supporting those who are with me on the 10K views challenge. So if you've been watching my channel for tips and tricks on the 10K view challenge, or you want to know more about that, the link is in the show notes below. All right. So yeah, why am I starting this challenge? First of all, I noticed that I have a lot of books that I buy or I borrow and I don't end up reading, and therefore I'm missing out from all that information and growth I could have in my life. I also noticed that a couple of years ago I was reading a lot more, and I've gotten away from that, and I've noticed that my mindset and how I approach things has changed. And I want to recenter myself. I used to love to read. And so I just picked up a whole bunch of books. You saw my book haul from, if you did, I have a video, a book haul from Value Village. They have great books at amazing prices. And I also went to my library. But here's the deal. I said, let me do a challenge, because doing a challenge will help me to really commit. So I'm going to challenge myself to read a book a week for the next 52 weeks or more. Ideally, I want to do one book, but if I do more, that's awesome. And here are the parameters. I said to myself, I can only read one book. And once I start that book, I can't start another book until I finish that book. These books have to be fiction, not fiction, nonfiction, i.e., something edifying, some topic that I'm looking to learn or grow more on is what I'm going to read about. And I'm doing this challenge to create a habit. Once the year is over, it's not going to stop. I want to ingrain this habit of reading a book or more a week, and that's why I'm taking on this challenge for a year. The fourth and final thing is that after I read the book, a really important question I am going to ask myself is, how can I apply this? How can I use what I've read immediately to benefit and grow myself? Because it's great to read a book, but it's even better to take action and therefore improve your life. So, my topics that I enjoy reading about and what I'm nurturing other channels on is eating healthy. I'm a vegan, and I really want to enrich the foods that my kids eat and still make it fun. And so I'm reading a lot of books about vegan cooking and vegan breakfasts and lunches for kids, trying to figure out how I can introduce more vegan related recipes to my kids that they will enjoy and will give more life to their bodies. I'm also big on self-improvement and investment books. So far, and also growing in my spiritual walk. So far, I have to say that I have read 2 books. So I just thought to come on and do this video on this channel to let you guys know that what I'll do as I read a book, I'll share it with you. I'll share with you my key takeaways if I like the book and what I actually took action on and what were the results. And so far, I've read this book, The Ultimate TFSA Guide. I was a little disappointed with it, but I think it's really targeted towards someone who doesn't understand, who never has who hasn't really started TFSA and has no basic knowledge of it. It covers a lot of questions, and I did get a fair bit from it, particularly around the scenarios comparing a TFSA to an RRSP. And I'll do a detailed review on this book on another video. The first book I actually read when I thought of this challenge was this book, which is A Woman's Guide for Amazing book. Read A Praise of Gratitude, Quinn Sher and Ruth Ann Garlock. And I mean, I have so many prayers. I'm continuing now to pray over my life, to pray over my household, to myself, to ground myself in the ground mind. I thought of doing this reading a book a week challenge. I noticed that I'd gotten away from my morning routine of getting up, reading the Bible, praying, and then I'd have a little time to meditate and read a book. And that's where I lost that time. And so I've also recommitted myself to restarting and continuing my morning routine. And I'll do another video on that as well. So the book that I'm currently reading is The Emotionally Destructive Relationship. And this was recommended to me by a professional. And I think it's a really good read for anyone, because you may not be in an emotionally destructive relationship, but you may have someone that you care about who's in one, or you may have someone in your life who has done things that have emotionally hurt you. And it really helps you to walk through and identify, and really interpret that person's behavior and make sure you are setting good boundaries and responding correctly to it. And I have to admit, I read it and I was a little bit ashamed because I've let several people walk over me, and I saw so many clear examples in this book. And so I am taking the advice and standing up and appropriately setting boundaries and setting standards for how people can interact and engage with me. So I really encourage you to check out this book. It's by Leslie Vernick. Again, it's Christian-based, and I'm almost done. I actually started this book last week, but I can say that I read this book the week before. I started this November 1st, so I'm a little bit ahead. And I should finish this book soon and then start another book. And I will do a video on each book talking about how I have applied it. And I encourage you to join me. Join me in starting or restarting your morning routine. Join me in starting or restarting to edify and grow yourself by reading, because leaders are readers. Hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel for more of these videos. Check out all the rest of my content. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.